Hello and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. We are here taking a look at our goats, and this is the youngest of the bunch. So we have the goats, getting pushed around. The goats we originally got have had 2 rounds of offspring. And this is the second one. We've been a bit too busy to keep track of it, but they're living the good life in this pen here. On to the work of the day. We have loaded up a trailer of silage bales, which we are going to take to sell by the animal dealer. We also have our fertilizer spreader loaded up, and we are going to be selling that today and getting a replacement, which is the whole reason why we're selling the bales now instead of keeping them all the bales from this year's harvest and selling them all at once. So we are cashing in this little bunch of bales to get some more equipment. So let's get this fired up. Of course we need the beacons. And let's head on over to the animal dealer and get this dropped off. There we go, let's get these dropped off. 49,695, not too bad. So we're not only getting a new fertilizer spreader today, we are also getting a front mower, since it's again time to mow our grass field. So let's wait for traffic. Go ahead. There he goes. So let's head on over to the store and get our new fertilizer spreader and front mower picked out. But first we need to get our old fertilizer spreader sold. It's a very nice cheap fertilizer spreader and worked very well for our first couple of years. But it is time to get that sold and move on to a new fertilizer spreader. Now we are leaving our bale trailer here for the time being, since we need to both get our mower and fertilizer spreader back to the farm, and we have some minor servicing we need to do for our trailer so it can run well. So we'll be able to pick up our bales later in the day. Let's head on over to the store and get our new equipment bonds. And here we go. We got the Grunland Geospread. It's a very nice modern fertilizer spreader. Got the Samaj front mower to match our rear one. And we got some fertilizer to fill up our fertilizer spreader. And it's good to have around the farm whenever we need it. So let's get the spreader attached to the back and get it filled up with fertilizer. Then we can take the rest of the fertilizer, load it onto our front pallet forks to be taken back to the farm, as well as our mower. There we go. Fertilizer spreader is all filled up. Now our John Deere is a bit light on the front. You might have to take a look at a front weight at some point, but I think we should be good for now. So we can get the 2 bags, or 1 full bag, 1 partial bag, loaded onto our pallet forks here. There we go. And then I think we can get our mower hooked up as well. There we go. A bit sketchy, but I think we can make it back to the farm. So, I'll see you there. We have made it back to the farm without any incidents, so we can go ahead and get our front mower dropped off, so we can get our fertilizer bags unloaded. Now what's good about this fertilizer spreader is that its capacity, we are up from 300 liters to 3,900, which means we won't have to worry about refilling in the middle of a field, which will be beneficial. Another feature that's good on this spreader is that it can do double application rate. And that means we can get all our fertilizer on our crops in the seeding stage, meaning we won't have to drive over the crop to get our second application in, which will help our plants grow, our crops grow, and we'll make a better crop for it. So we will get our spreader dropped off for now, and we also need to get our front loader dropped off, as it's time once again to mow our grass fields. Since we're running a front mower now, it's better to drop off the front loader, so we can get our front mower picked back up. And then get a rear mower, and then we will be mowing with speed. Here we are. Now I think we are almost doubling our mowing width with the front mower. It's not quite as wide as our rear, but it is fairly close. So it should be close to twice as fast mowing our field, which is pretty good. And it also changes how we do our mowing. But let's pull up here and get both of these unfolded. Try not to hit the sign. And hopefully our John Deere will be enough to handle this, but let's get him fired up. Get our front mower lowered. There we go. And the back one. Seems to be doing an alright job. So we will crack on with this, get the field done, and I will see you then. And with that, the mowing is finished. Did a great job, our John Deere. Now I think we have found the upper limit of where it's happy to run. It's a bit much having two mowers, especially here on the hill up by the road. But since most of the field is fairly flat, it did a very good job. So I'm very happy with that upgrade in mowers. Also made the job a whole lot quicker to get done. So we can go ahead and get both of these dropped off, and get our windrower attached and get our grass windrowed up, ready for baling. Gotta say, our windrower is starting to look rather small. We'll crack on with the windrowing, and I will see you when we're done. And that's the windrowing done as well. Amazing how quickly it seems to go when the mowing is so much quicker. Just makes all the jobs a bit quicker. Or feels that way anyway. So we can get our baler wrapper combo on and make some beautiful silage bales. It would be good to upgrade our windrower at some point in the near future, as our baler is more than capable of handling a larger swath. Yeah, it was pretty good for our initial baler, but this one is quite a bit bigger and just a meaner machine overall, more capable. But let's first of all get our bale counter reset. We had 27 on our first cut of the year. So let's see how many we get now. So we'll crack on with the baling, and I will see you when we're done. last little bit, and then we will have our field all built up. There we go. 31 bales this time, so a few more than last time, which is good. So we can get our baler parked up. Then we can go fetch our bale trailer. Now since the bale trailer is so new, we had to take it in to get it looked over, make sure all the bolts were nice and tight and up to spec. And we've just got the call that they have finished up, so we can dash over to the dealership and get it picked up. And I think we're gonna pick up a counterweight as well. Otherwise things might get a bit squirrely with the fertilizer spreading later on. So let's head over to the store, get the bale trailer picked up and take a look at some weights. There we go. We have bought a nice John Deere weight, 1.2 ton. That should be sufficient. So let's get in the tractor, get it picked up, and we can fetch our bale trailer and get our silage bales collected. Looks quite good. Not sure if it's the dirty tractor or if the weight is a slightly different shade of green, but it's a lot more modern than our tractor here, so that is kind of to be expected. Yeah, looks like the mechanic's admiring his work, so we'll get the bale trailer attached and dash over to our field, get all these bales picked up. Now let's get all these bales picked up and I will see you when we're done. And there we are, another successful silage harvest. So we're gonna once again leave the partial load on the trailer until the next silage harvest, so that we can unload full stacks and not mess with like single bales getting in between the stacks, so it all looks a bit neater in the end. So next up is getting the field fertilized, and we are gonna be using our new fertilizer spreader finally. So let's get that attached. As I said, it has an option for double application rate, which we don't want for now, since our grass only needs one application and not two, and we would essentially be wasting half the fertilizer going out the back, which is no good. So we'll get lined up here at the edge of the field, get our GPS enabled, and spread some fertilizer. And yeah, I will see ya when we're done. nothing to it. 41 meter spreading width, making this finished in about 1 headland and 2 very small rows. So yeah, incredibly quick job compared to our old spreader. But this will be good with increasing field sizes. It should keep up very nicely. So we can get that parked back up in our shed here. And then I think we are done for the day. So we can get the tractor shed off. Yeah, we have some rain coming later today, so that should wash the fertilizer into our grass, get it to the roots nice and quick, so we should have a nice growth. And then hopefully our canola will finish growing nice and strong, ready for harvest next time. But thanks for watching. If you have any tips, tricks, suggestions, leave them down in the comments. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one.